by Bruce's McNuts.
I thought they were
McNuts.
salty nuts, bro.
Lightly salted.
It's going.
Yeah.
Hold up, let's test it out real good. All right, Louis, backhand me.
Damn, bro. You just straight ass for it. Hey.
Damn, he asked for that straight right after I took the fucking mute off. Yes.
Oh. And just like that, everybody, we are live here from the Kick It Lab studio in Oceanside. Kick It podcast coming to you on a Wednesday night. We got freaking Louis over there in the keys. We got Mr. Bruce over here about to get smacked. And of course, we got the guest of tonight, Mr. BARUC, coming straight from Vista.
Hola, hola, hola. How's everyone doing out there?
Shit, I'm pretty sure everybody's doing good over there in the IG world, man. And to the people on Spotify who's joining in, thank you so much. You're about to go and get in tune with the fucking video. And if you already haven't done it, go hit up the like button on the Instagram, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, even though it's kind of being lame lately, but still hit up that Facebook, hit up the Twitch, and man, just join us every single time. Hopefully you enjoy it to kick it. Shit, bro. we're like this close to like legitly getting paid. So far, we only have like $15 on the Anchor account, but it's gonna grow, man. I'm hoping for that like 300% jump.
$15. I can get myself a celebratory. How do you say it? Celebratory bottle. Yeah.
Hell
celebratory,
yes.
right?
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn,
But what's up, BARUC? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. First of all, thank you for inviting me and shit. And I've been hearing good things about y'all. I was telling y'all earlier before we went live and shit.
Hell yeah.
You know, you guys come well recommended from homies, and I see y'all doing your thing. So much love.
That's the best that we try to do, and we do appreciate your patience, by the way.
No, you good.
This was supposed to go down a while ago.
Yeah, like dude, y'all don't even know out there, dude. We've had to like reschedule this like twice already, dog. So I'm glad we were finally able to get you on to come through, bro.
For
We
sure,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
For real.
I was hoping to like have my album done by the time I linked up with y'all,
Yeah.
but I don't. But I'll show you some shit I'm working on later.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's get straight into it, man. Like when did you know you were gonna be in, you wanted to do music for
Like I started writing like when I was like in high school, but it was like on and off type of, right?
Mhm.
You know, and just kind of messing around. And I started getting into sports, so I didn't have time. And then when I stopped doing sports, it's like senior year probably. I started like writing more like lyrics, actual lyrics and shit like that. Just doing that, messed around with a homie named Benji that I knew since like elementary. When I linked up with him after high school, because I went to Palomar right after, so I graduated from Vista High, and then I went to Palomar, and in Palomar it was when I was like, okay, this is what I want to do, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm just messing around recording and shit. Might as well just major in this shit, and it just took off from there.
No, and it's super fun, dude.
Okay.
Especially once you actually get into class, you get into the studio, and you understand that feeling of what it is like when you're actually in the booth, engineering, getting your track settled. It gets addicting, bro. It gets addicting once you like start doing it.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. I was like noticing that I was probably focusing more on that than I was on school, quite honestly. Because I was like, I'm gonna be legit. Like, I'm never consider myself to be like a great student. But I just went, because Mexican parents be Mexican. You know, like, you gotta go, right? Okay, I'm out. Okay, come down.
It's either that or get your ass to work.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, fuck it. What do I have to lose? But in the process of going to college and shit, I found music as my passion, right? Or at least one of my passions. So, through a lot of trial and error, like made my first mixtape. And I say a lot of trial and error because like I had to re-record that first mixtape, and I don't actually play it for people anymore. You can't really find it, but but I had to re-record that 3 times, right? So I was like, after, because when people don't back up their files and all that shit,
Yeah.
and they like my homie basically caught viruses, right? He
Oh,
was using a
shit.
PC. And he's like,
Still had like that LimeWire. And
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's the era, though. That's the era, right?
Yeah.
Like you learning how to make beats on Fruity Loops, because I make beats too.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that. So in the process of doing that, messing on Fruity Loops and all that shit, boom, he tells me, yo, this shit got a virus. I lost everything. Right? He lost some of his shit. He lost basically all my shit. And and I had to make the decision of like, oh shit, do I really like want to re-record this? Like,
Yeah.
right? So I did re-record it at Palomar. I was taking classes just to get to the studio. You know how you have to take like prerequisites and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I finally get to the class where you can. All right, now you get studio time, right? Studio time.
Yeah.
At Palomar, back then it was like a little like it was like a little room, whatever. But I finish all that shit and I fuck up by not mixing or finishing mixing all my shit by the end of the semester.
Oh shit.
So literally, because I didn't have Pro Tools, we were recording everything on Pro Tools. And the semester ends, and I'm like emailing the fucking professor and shit. I'm trying to be like, yo, I just need to bounce some shit. Straight up lying, because I needed to mix everything. And I was just telling her, I was like, I just got to bounce everything. But she was like, no, I can't let you in, blah, blah, blah. Right,
You're
so-
not a student no more. Yeah.
Literally, no, like straight up. She was like that. She's like, I would love to, but it's like, I can't, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're kind of risking your job.
Damn.
So I was all right.
Damn, bro.
I was like, fuck,
It's
right?
fucked
I was like,
up, dog.
shit.
Yeah,
all right.
that's a little sad.
Damn.
What do I do? Long story short, I end up reconnecting with the homie Benji and end up finishing the rest of my shit.
Hell yeah.
So I did that 3 times.
Shit.
Like that first mixtape, which was a real mixtape, by the way. Like that's a real. I used some Kanye beats, a Dre beat, like different things.
Yeah.
But now the shit that I'm making now is like all original production, not necessarily all by me, but just like original,
Right.
And like
Hell yeah. Dope. Fucking A.
Damn, yeah, this phone just kind of like
just went
it,
sideways.
it just died. All right.
That was a
Sweet.
great story though of
Hey,
how like your first project came to be.
Yeah,
Three
thanks,
times
bro.
really.
and that's
Like,
yeah, it's funny because like I think
shout out Kelly.
in doing it 3 times, like it just made me see that I was like, oh shit, like you really want to do this, right? Like
yeah, you really find what you're really made of when you're faced with the situation, and
Yeah.
you being faced with the same situation multiple times, like, and still stay so persistent and just resistant to like not disbelieving in yourself at any point, any time, and just pull through with it all the way, which is fucking great, man. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's exactly what it taught me. Because I'll be straight up with y'all. Like, yo no sabía si iba a grabar esas cosas otra vez. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna
feel you, dog.
re-record.
Yeah.
Because I thought I sat at one point and I was like, shit, you just lost everything that you had spent. I don't know how much time on. Are you down to do it again? And then I did it twice. Right, it happens twice, and I was like, "Fuck! Well, if I did it twice, fuck, I'll do my third time." Shit, like
I'm just practicing now.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Yeah, because a lot of people, honestly, especially after when you cross the path of a virus in your computer and you lose everything, a lot of people just throw the towel, dude. They're like, "Ah, fuck it, dude. I'm
I
not,
know,
I'm not gonna
bro.
planning on doing this all over again."
Yeah, dog. I would have been lazy as fuck, but like, yeah, fuck all that shit. Dog.
It's like, I tried. Universe
Yeah,
don't
like,
like me.
I'm just rapping. I'm like, singing in Spanish. I'm doing like reggaeton style shit. Like I call it reggae flow because it's a mix of hip hop
Yeah.
and reggaeton, you know. But also like you have different elements. Like my new shit has a lot of elements of like música latina,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, we copped that when we were listening to it earlier. Like me and Bruce were talking about it. It actually sounds a lot like Victor's style
Yeah.
of the way he flows and he does his music as well. You know, it's crazy, man.
It
I
is
dig you. I
crazy.
dig your
It
shit.
was
dog.
crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
it
gonna
is.
lie.
It is a cool style, bro. I enjoyed listening to the Spanish stuff. Like, honestly, I didn't know too much about your craft. And plus, the name Baruch, kind of threw me off. I never connected it to being like a Latin name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we was talking about that earlier. It's like, most people don't, bro. Like it's not a traditional Latino name, like like you said, because it's actually Hebrew, so it's Middle Eastern, like the name Baruch. But the thing is, so I'm Mexican. Both my parents are from Mexico, León, Guanajuato,
Mhm.
right? And it was my mom that really pushed for that name, because my first 2 brothers were supposed to be named that. So I have 4 siblings, or excuse me, 3 siblings. There's 4 of us. So the first 2, because it's actually a chapter in the Bible. Like Baruch was a prophet, right?
Yeah.
Like a profeta. And so she just always liked how it just looked and how it sounded. But traditionally, it's Baruch, right, in Hebrew.
Mhm.
And there's a hard H at the end. And then when you say it in the language, it's like, right?
Yeah.
but in Spanish it's actually BARUC, right? Because my name doesn't have an H. It's
Yeah.
just BARUC. So everyone always thinks I'm Middle Eastern, like straight up.
Then they were like,
Yeah.
parents were like, "Huh, how can we make this
Yeah.
Mexican baby's hard life?
Yeah.
Let's give him a Middle Eastern name too. On top of that,
No, I love it, bro. And so what do you have a plan or what makes your new project so different? Because I mean, a lot of people are coming hot with just doing singles or dropping videos. Like what do you have planned out for this upcoming project?
Shit. Again, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know we live in a singles driven market, right? For the most part, now how the industry is,
I
and
would
all that.
say.
Yeah, sex sells.
and that,
But
I don't know. I think because I'm like consider myself both like part of the new and the old school. So I come from an era where like you drop an album, right? Because this is like a full project type shit. Like it's uh, it's not that hard to make one song, right? Like it's not that hard to make a single, right?
Mhm.
But how many times have you heard of a one hit wonder? And then I was like, okay, well, name one of their dopest albums, and you can't, right? So that's when the album comes in. So for me, low key, I be hoarding music. Like I have songs, some not done, some actually done, and like I be putting this album that I'm working on called Spanglish, and it's a mix of just different things. Some of the singles I put out actually like songs like Mala Energia, Reggae Flow, Mas, like a lot of those songs are on there. But I have other joints where I'm like, yo, now I'm really tapping in and really fucking around and experimenting with sounds. I'm excited to see people listen to that because like the records that I have out, like those are actually probably the first 3 or 4 that I made in Spanish because I had never made music in Spanish before, and so the song "Pide Más" was actually the first song I completely wrote for the most part in
I'm
Spanish.
excited,
Yeah.
man. So when are you planning on releasing some music?
I since I delayed the album,
Mhm.
I have to put out something. I'll say this month by the end of this month
Word.
because I will need to put another record out. The last record I put out was Vida Negra Importa, and that's a straight up hip hop. That's like one of the few straight up hip hop records that are on the album, and that's why I was telling y'all like the new stuff I'm working on is very different because it's not really like it's inspired by hip hop, but it's not really like hip in my mind. It's not.
Strictly hip hop.
Yeah, it's like really blending the lines,
Mhm.
and I'm just kind of want to see how people react because after seeing how people react after me playing certain joints on the shows and
Mhm.
stuff, and then you see them dancing. I was like, oh shit, I never had that before. Like,
Yeah.
I come from hip hop, you're just like at a fucking show, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
you just
put your hands
headbanging
in
the whole
air,
time.
but you're not really like dancing and
Yeah.
vibing, right? And as soon as I started messing around and doroing songs like that, and I saw that, I was like, oh,
There was like a whole different vibe change in the
yeah.
audience.
I was like, yo quiero más de eso, güey.
Yeah,
Eso.
yeah.
I was
Hey,
like,
Arm the Poet is saying he was there when BARUC started. His mixtape is called "A Kid Out of Cali."
yeah.
That's the old shit. Shouts to the homie BARUC. He's like, I love this, and
Shout
the
out.
homie.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
shout out
up?
to my cousin Wicks. He's like, I love the Spanglish part. I was like, yeah, dog.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
It's like you do, man. Like, especially if you're out here in Cali, you got to be able to blend those two cultures together. Like you can't deny it. It's
Yeah, and like, yo, this what is a trip because like, in messing around and doing those records, right before I even was trying to do an album, because it came together like organically. I realized I was like, I'm surprised I hadn't done this before because it is my identity. Like, yo hablo los dos idiomas, right? And sometimes I go back and forth. Like, that's just kind of how I am now, like with my friends and all that stuff. Like, I know Mexicans that don't really speak Spanish, but they'll understand it.
Yeah.
And then I know
A lot of
Mexicans.
those fools,
Yeah, it's like,
Motherfucker.
but you gotta like, why not do both, right? That's who we are at this point.
Yeah.
Somos los dos. It's like the frontera. Like, who's to say at what point there is a border, right, between el inglés y el español? The same thing with music. Like, at what point is there a border between hip hop and reggaeton? They're so alike. They're like distant cousins. Why not just blur the lines?
Just make a whole incest of genres and shit.
No, dude, I agree. Like the whole Latin movement it's been heavy for like the last 3-4 years, dude. Like it's a whole different world, dude. Like
You see the major influence in like different type of genres.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
R&B, hip hop, rap, like the modern
Facts.
like tracks, bro. And they're getting more heavier as the years go on by, which is tripping me out,
Yeah,
honestly. But I like it.
yeah. What trips me out, dude, is like now I when I do listen to the radio, and I try to listen to hip hop, it's like in that hip hop R&B radio station, you hear nothing but fucking reggaeton songs now.
Dude, I have heard a lot of Spanish like popping up
Yeah.
on that when I'm
Real
listening to
shit.
like the like I don't know what fucking radio station it is like, but it's
Probably like
the mainstream.
C90 or some
Yeah,
shit.
like
and
the
then-
mainstream
Z90,
channels, and like they
93.
like they'll have like English and then just stand over just a Spanish song will pop up
Fucking
on there. Like what the
Thanks a
fuck?
lot, Despacito.
Yeah, right.
Thanks a lot,
No,
Dave
for real though.
Raleigh.
Like you're right. Like I remember around the time those records came out, right? Like all of a sudden it was cool again to be Latino and like
Yeah.
to have that sound.
Dog, it's like to me, dog, fucking tacos are American now. You know, it's a part of American culture.
It
Like,
really
for real,
is,
dog.
bro.
It's
You
it
got a
has-
whole fucking day.
dude. Fucking Americans have adopted the tacos into the culture, man. Like you can't like hate it. I'm not hating on it. Like
Hell
I'm glad
no,
it's like
bro.
appreciated, you know. But like it's real, dog. That's how it is.
It's getting there, bro. Like, and especially talking about tacos. Tacos are fucking great. But come on, like, there's no other food out there that has like a full on day every single week. You know, every
Yeah.
single week is fucking Taco Tuesday, bro. Everybody knows about that shit. Even
That's true.
even
Wing
Le-
Wednesday. Wing
yeah,
Wednesday.
LeBron tried fucking trademarking that shit. Glad it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, wings
Did
is
he
the only
really?
only other food that has
Yeah,
another
I
day.
guess.
Wing
Trying to
Wednesday.
trademark it.
Yeah.
You trying to do that
Yeah,
shit?
he really tried to do that shit. That
Damn.
punk ass fool.
All right. Well, all right. What about Margarita Monday?
But that's a
Margarita
drink.
Monday.
It's not a food.
Ah, true. But it's Mexican.
You
It
mean
is. It is. It was made in Mexico. True that.
some mimosa Mondays,
No, that's
Mimosa.
Sundays.
bottomless.
But
That's
that's
usually on the-
also a drink, bro.
Yeah, but that's usually like brunch.
All right.
You know, like it's usually weekend brunch shit.
Yeah, see, tacos and wings. That's the only two things with fucking, days in the week.
That's true.
Bam, mind blown.
Anyways, we're going off on a tangent, boys.
It's some politicking about tacos. And shit.
Fucking-
Who made the first taco? You know, like,
politically
Imagine.
charging fucking tacos and shit?
Really
I
just
think it
slap
was in
those two
Puebla,
together.
by the way.
what is it? Yeah.
I think so. I think it was in Puebla.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Where were tacos made now? Someone Google that shit.
Nah, dude, that's probably after the break. Shit. But how you feeling, Baruch? Is this one of your first podcasts? Have you done a podcast before?
I've done some like radio shows, like college radio shows, and I think like a couple podcasts before. This is probably the more fun one though.
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you, dude.
I got a question though.
All right, shoot.
So far, what will be one of your favorite collabs on your projects that you have so far?
Oh shit, that's a good one. Fuck. It's because there's a lot, honestly.
Just one that'll
I can't just pick one. I'm gonna give you like 3 at least, but
All right.
All right, cool.
one, Pide Más for sure. When I did that record, I was no like I was surprised. I surprised myself. I was like, oh shit, I did that. I did that shit, right? Because it was just like to me, it's a very cultural record. I was like, I can have like my tias dancing to that shit, my mom dancing to that shit, like 8-year-old cousin dancing to that shit. It's like multi-generational, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's one, and I got to work with Primo Dirty, which is one of my homies.
Okay.
He does a lot out there in San Diego. I call him the Godfather. He hates that shit, but he be probably the first person that booked me for an event down there, like when I first moved out there.
What was the date and what was the type of event?
Ooh, I don't remember the date, but
Let's take it back to
Yeah.
that.
I don't remember the date, but it was like
Like, what were your feelings? What were your
2017?
emotions? Like, were you prepped up to go? Was there any like issues, any slip ups? Well, like in any other show, you know?
Yeah, this is the truth. Like I wasn't prior to me, like prior to like 2017. I hadn't been doing a lot of live shows.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I put out I put out songs and albums or whatever, but I didn't do a lot of live shows. So when I moved down there, I was in 2017. That kind of became a mission. It's like, all right, now
Mhm.
you got to step it up. Like, all right, you're good on the music making part. Like now you got to step up production and like live performance, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah, like showmanship type
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And so like I really focused on that, and I met the homie Primo Dirty. Like I don't know if you guys have seen like shirts or just people wearing them. It says "Vida Negra Importa." He started that. That's like a movement, and I saw it as like a black and brown unity, right? Whereas like, who says we're Latinos, we're Mexicanos, but who says we can't support right that movement
Mhm.
and the people, because it's like we're so intertwined, bro. Like historically, so I met him, and he booked me for that show. Long story short, I was always like, yo, like I want to work with you on something, right? Because he was doing a lot of events. He was organizing stuff. He's an artist himself. He's a rapper. He's well known out there. Shout out to him. He's got a dope ass project. I'll recommend it to y'all. It's called "Don't Forget Your Chanclas." And it has nothing to do with chanclas, but it's like it's a dope ass like hip hop album, dude. Trust me. And anyways, but when I finally tapped in with him, he's like, "Yo, just send me something." And I was like, "Fuck, what do I send him?" And I had Mas, like the beat. I was still like working on a song, so I was like, well, "Who else? Who better than a homie named Primo Dirty, who's Latino, right? Like, fuck it." And
It's
so,
the way you said it, dog.
you know, so that was like a beautiful thing to me, because like since then it's like we've developed a good friendship and whatnot. But I've seen him grow, he's seen me grow, so I've worked with him. So that's one. Long story short, that's one.
Yeah, no, but Primo Dirty's
Yeah.
he's cool ass people, bro. We actually got a chance to see him perform at Cookies with I think it was DJ Quick and RM the Poet down in
Yeah.
San Diego.
I was there. Yeah, I was there too. Actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, it's just. I mean, I was just chilling because I go to support them. They're both the homies. Shout out to RM. Shout out to Primo.
Shout out to Michael Gabriel too, if you're out there,
Michael
bro.
Gabriel. He's doing his
Michael
thing.
Gabriel, man.
And yeah, they just invited me. That was like, yo, come out, blah blah blah. Right, DJ Quick is gonna be there. I was like, fuck it. Showed up. Bro, people. There's a lot of active people out here, like that are doing their thing, like musically, artistically, and not a lot of outside people know from the city, right? So what y'all are doing is really important, honestly. So stuff like this lets us get to the people too.
It's that exposure, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But back to the collabs. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
that's one.
Second collab, bro. Second collab.
Second will be Mala Energia for sure. Mala Energia is one of my favorite songs. I love performing that song because it's like I can teach some person that doesn't know how to speak Spanish, and then by the end of the song, they're like Mala Energia.
All hyped and shit.
Yeah. That's a dope ass record because I got to work with one of my other homies. He goes by Roy Bars. Shout out to you. El compa is like tiene su banda, right? He has a band. I can't even describe their music, but it's like rock based, right?
Oh shit.
So they have that, but he also does his solo stuff, and it's like a mix of like alternative hip hop. I don't know,
A
right?
little bit of everything.
Yeah, and it's really sick. Actually, it's really dope. Pero I was like, cuando lo conocí, I thought he was just like like a widow, like a white boy, like. Cause he had like long ass hair at the time and all that, right? And he's like light skinned. And I was like, okay. We started talking in Spanish.
I was about to say, were you talking shit about him in Spanish?
No,
and
no,
shit?
like we
I can hear
just
you.
just started talking in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like, pero sale siendo mexicano. Like, he's like, where are you from? He's like, yo soy de Guadalajara.
You're like, what the fuck?
Así, yeah. I was like, fuck. Anyways, at some point I linked up with him. I was like, yo, like, have you ever thought about like making music in Spanish? He said, yeah, for sure. So I sent him the track. This is during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, I sent that to him. He said, I think I got this. All right. Because I wrote the hook.
Mhm.
Like I wrote that hook. Low-key, he wasn't even supposed to be on the song. But after meeting him and all that, I was like, yo, I want to work with somebody like this, right?
Yeah.
So boom, long story short, he sends me his stuff and I was like, it's cool. But I was thinking more of that Juanes shit, like that Juanes shit. Give me that like, pop rockish type of shit. He's like, hold up. And then sends me back some shit like a week later. And all I hear is, yo no quiero tu mala energía. I was like, fuck, I lost my mind, bro. Because I already knew. I was like, when I was working on that record, I knew that shit was going to slap in the live show. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, I need slappers for the live show.
Yep.
Dog,
Bro, we did that in LA. Fucking people were losing their minds, bro. Like I love, bro. That was like one of my favorite shows.
Where
We
you're
did
like,
it-
all right, this song is a fucking
yeah,
this song's a slap.
yeah. So that's
Alright.
two. Three. Fuck. Three.
I didn't give you the 3. I just asked for one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of put yourself out there,
There's,
bro.
there's
I
too
hope-
many, bro. There's
I
too
just
many.
want, I just want to let that be
Yeah.
known, so you know
Yeah,
the
it's too
feeling.
many, bro.
Yeah, so everybody.
Oh yeah, Ben is saying my dogs, all y'all have a blessed night.
Yes, sir.
T laced up asking if we are high.
A
Yes,
little bit, bro,
sir.
but
Yeah.
you
Yes,
gotta come
sir.
through. You gotta come through.
I want to give a shout out to my other homie though, real quick. Shout out to Hugo Deluxe.
Hey, shout out.
Right there.
Yeah, and shout out one time to Full Metal Burgers. You already know what it is. Frankel's Landscaping. Shit. And shout out OBC for letting us host this upcoming Saturday. So catch us at OBC.
That DJ Oside Lens on the DJ set. Shout out to Run 760
Yeah.
and Oceanside Chronicles. Yo.
Yeah, we got Elena MC, Geos and Pharaoh, Ugo Deluxe, 10 in the 70s. Victor V performing is gonna be dope. So check it out. We got Oside Lands DJing. It's gonna be a good time. So
And I
come
hope
stop.
you're enjoying your day so far, for real. Yeah, it's hard out there sometimes for a pimp when they don't money to spend. I don't know. I forgot that track. Shit, I fucked that up, bro. I'm sorry.
When you're trying to get this money for the rent, with the Cadillacs and gas money spent, you'll have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. Yeah, that's a classic
Yeah.
movie, bro.
That is,
That's
bro.
a
That's
dope.
a-
Love that fucking song.
That fool gives his neighbor like the weed sack to like turn down the music.
Yeah.
I know we had disagreements, you know. I'm like, oh shit, he's looking like a pretty big motherfucker too. I was catching up on some Vlad TV. I was catching clips of him like interviewing Tony Yayo. And then when they talked about the incident, that he was shot in
What?
front of his grandma's crib like 9 times.
Oh shit.
That shit. That was a good interview. Ain't gonna cap. Ain't gonna cap. That shit was wild too. Fucking A.
You know what? I haven't seen Vlad TV in a little while, but yeah, some of those interviews do get crazy.
Yeah, no. I like the sugar-free one where he looks like he's like so tense but calm at the same time. It's all like, damn. he does got that stature, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Just getting to see more of these artists. That's why I like doing like the Kick It podcast, you know? We get to see more of the artists instead of just looking outside on their work. You actually get to know the person. It's been chill.
Over there, Hell yeah. Baruch. Aside from music, bro, like what
Yeah.
else do you do? Do you have any hobbies? You like to go to the movies, walk your dog
Outside
or
of
something?
music, I like to go hiking. Actually,
Oh,
go
nice.
hiking. Low key, I'm getting back into the routine of like exercising and shit more on a regular basis. ¿Qué más? I know I'm spacing right now.
Nah, that's all right, bro. I mean,
Me too, dog. This is like the
was
this is
like,
like the
"What?"
least energy we've ever had coming back from break, dog. Like,
yeah, but it's probably the herb, to tell you the truth.
yeah,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie, I'm kind of coming down from the Tura mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that is true.
My mind hasn't been right since the beginning
Yeah,
of this week.
That
bro.
was like a few days ago.
That was the beginning of this week. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
I was like hobbies. You know what? I started some months back. I started like painting because it's like before I did music, I did a lot of visual art. Right, like I went to Vista Academy
Yeah.
for visual. It's a visual performing arts school. They've changed it now because it used to be K-8. I think now it's just elementary school, but they used to have a lot of those programs. So we would do a lot of like those ceramics, painting, like everything, bro. Like dance,
Different types
music,
of arts, yeah.
all yeah, everything. And so I did that all when I was a kid and through school, and then it's in college. What I was saying, and that's when I started doing music more seriously. And I just last year started fucking around, just to fuck around with, like just literally throwing paint at
Yeah.
fucking canvas and stuff. Very fun release. It doesn't look like anything, but
yeah.
but it was it's like
Yeah.
that thing where just
It's like a
ah,
primal, like
hit.
primal artist type of thing. You know, it's just
Yeah,
like-
yeah. That, but other than that, it's I mean, I like watching films. I like watching certain movies. You learn a lot. It's a different art form, especially certain directors. I feel like they really
Yeah.
treat it that way.
Yeah.
I'd like to do more. I'd like to do film shit actually.
Oh yeah.
Not like soundtrack stuff and like But
Have you
you
fucked
know,
with that yet, or is it just more? Is
shit.
it still like on a list type of thing right
No,
now?
you know what? I need to. I'm gonna do that this year. Watch.
There
Because
you
you're
go.
right. Like that, since you said it that way, I was like, it has been on a list. Fuck that list. Let's just do that shit.
Damn. Okay.
So no. I'm here. Y'all can call me out. Down in December and
Yeah,
shit. if I
calm
have
down,
to.
calm down in December.
Yeah, no, but this year we're gonna do some with film. I don't know a lot of people in that
Yeah.
world. Uh, People here and there, music video. I've shot certain videos and stuff like that. But like to do like a short film or like a skit or something like that, that would be fun.
Have you fucked with like any video editing at any point, or
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah. It's really tedious, bro.
I'll volunteer
This whole
myself for
interview,
that
I'm
one.
just keep it real. It's very tedious. It's like editing music, right? Like sometimes I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to edit my own shit and cut my own vocal,
Yeah.
and because it's a mess sometimes, right? It's just a fucking mess. And the same thing with video. Like the final product is dope as fuck, but you put in like a lot of
A lot of
hours.
like cutting and pasting and
Mhm.
fucking linking up
Rendering
the
is the
audio.
worst, bro.
Yeah,
Like
fuck.
rendering time is like you spend the most time literally just waiting for the fucking video to be rendered.
Damn.
Not even editing. Like it's like bouncing a song. Like you're just like waiting for that shit. But video takes longer.
It's a lot of fucking memory.
Yeah. But it is fun. It's another thing I need to work on actually. Damn, y'all making me realize shit.
Hey, well, real quick, man, since we're still on the video topic, I know you had your videos on YouTube and you had to take them down.
Yeah.
But how many of those videos did you have out there, and do you still have some in the vault that you're trying to
Yeah.
release?
I have 2 in the vault. Hold on. I'm gonna backtrack. I have 3 videos. I'm gonna put them back up. Actually, I'm gonna put them back up. Y'all brought that to my attention because I straight up have forgotten.
Damn.
But I'm gonna put them back up. I have 3. These are really one's like the poetry in motion. We have a video for that.
How old are these
Uh,
videos?
One of them is like 5 years old. The other one's like 3 years old. I have a video. I have 2 videos technically. I have a P the Mas video. That
Okay.
going back to the editing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I work with this videographer for that one, right?
Mhm.
And I'll, when you explain things and you tell him the treatment, this is what I have in mind, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. That was a lesson learned for me because up until that point, I feel like I've worked with good people that understand the vision. Not to say that that person's not a good person,
Right.
but they just didn't fully commit.
Mhm.
And it was the editing part where I'm not happy with that video.
Yeah.
Like, ya lo entregó, le pagué, but yo le pagué just to be like, kind of go away. Because I know you're not the person that's going to
Yeah.
do this right.
Like we did this project, like but it's not,
Yeah.
it's not what I'm looking for.
Exactly, right? So when someone's kind of like half-assing it a bit,
Yeah.
and granted, I know he's got other things going on, blah, 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 but that was the first time I was like, fuck. I'm not happy with this. I'm not putting this out.
Yeah.
Until it's really worked on, like the footage is fine, but it's the editing where I'm like, that's just weak.
Yeah.
That's just fucking weak. And for this song to be that dope and to have a weak ass half-ass video, I'd rather not put it out.
Yeah.
So I have that video, and I have a if you guys have heard the song Positive Vibes, I have that video. That video is dope as fuck. It's fun. I've been hoarding those 2 for the album actually. Like,
Yeah.
but when I have the whole thing finished, then I want to start putting them out, or at least like as I'm getting close to that.
Yeah.
Cause like marketing is like a big thing nowadays, and that's where I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get better at that.
Yeah.
Like the art is dope as fuck, but if you don't know how to like sell yourself and kind of pitch yourself, it's right. Like
Hey, you're fucking dead on, bro. Being an
most
independent
people, it's all
artist,
marketing. Most people, music is fucking trash, and not most, but like there's some people that music is trash. They know it's trash,
but they know how to sell it.
exactly, and that's where they
Yeah.
win. That's exactly where they win. But they know how to play that game, So
Yeah,
now
no.
I'm like, all right, now I'm learning. All right, how do we
Yeah.
play this game?
It was like
Especially when you're independent 100, dude. Like, yeah, you gotta do your own videos, your own fucking music recording, your own fucking marketing schemes, your own fucking promotion. It could be much sometimes, bro, and like it could take away from those creative juices. I've seen it before.
No, and I'm glad you touched on that because, like, even what 2, 3, I'll say like 3 weeks ago, I was like getting to a point where I was like, fuck, I felt drained. Like, yo, like, fuck, it takes a lot of you to put it out on a record or on a video, not, but then to be also working on that, right? Like the editing, the mixing, it's a lot. So I was kind of almost like, fuck, like, man, I kind of want to take a break and just, because people forget, like, even if you're an artist, you have a personal life, right? Like a lot of my homies that are, we have day jobs, we have, right, other stuff we got to take care of, families,
life,
all that stuff.
You know, your life gets
Exactly.
like you have life.
So it's like shit. Like when my artistry is like this, my personal life takes a big hit usually. So I'm trying to find
you're
that
right,
right
dog.
balance.
Yeah. Damn, I never thought about that, but you were right. Yes.
That's why I was telling you guys earlier, because I did a show in LA like 2 weeks ago. That show got me back, not full on like recharged, but I was like a big boost of like, oh, thank God, like someone gets it, you know?
Yeah.
Like shit, I thought nobody was listening and all that shit. But because like it's draining. It can be draining.
It's just more like an emotional level type of thing, because it's like art, like any type of art. It's really like a lot of like, like mental and like, I don't know.
It's a fucking roller coaster, dude. It could be stressful. It could be, happy. There's all kinds of shit that goes through your fucking brain.
Yeah.
Damn. That fucking weed though.
Oh, I know.
Dude, that shit got me.
The Kick It Podcast.
That shit got me very spacey right now, man. I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit.
But no, like I get, like I seen it time and time before too with other artists, like the mental strain of like just even keep on like pushing like the content out and trying to get fresh content in.
Oh yeah.
Because
Dude.
then some of them gotta take breaks, and then they also gotta like do this and that, and also you gotta find the right balance. Then you also gotta know your right folks and make sure you're not frustrated working with people. It's like, and then you also gotta deal with other shit that's also like with your other with your papers. Just it can get crazy.
Big fucking facts.
But
Bruce.
balance is key. Balance is key.
Hell yeah.
BARUC was right.
Yeah, dude. I mean, mental health. That's shit's no joke, man. It could fucking spin you out of whack in just a second, really, dude. So everybody out there, reach out. You guys not feeling good? Fucking say something for real. All it takes is just one fucking phone call.
I just randomly hit at my homie's crib. Not do anything planned. I was like, hey, bro, smoke this. I don't drink.
Oh, fucking Bruce, dude.
Whenever you're ready, dog.
I'm gonna give you all the option. I got 2 joints. I wanna. Oh wait, is that the right one?
Dude,
Hold on,
hey,
hold on.
bust them out
like,
right
which one
now,
is that
dude.
Hold up, man.
So this joint is not out yet. It's unreleased. Doesn't have an official name yet. Maybe y'all can help me with that. It's a collab between me and the homie Roy Bars, who I did My Line That Here with.
Yeah.
He made the beat.
Okay.
He sent me the beat, and I came up with the hook, and then we went from there. It's like a fun. This for everybody who's been asking me for trap music, basically. And there's like more trappy stuff, but this is like
Aquí les va.
Yeah.
Here we go, BARUC, baby.
Is this Roy Bars?
Roy BARUC. Le vamos a decir toda la verdad.
Do you still remember your lyrics?
Okay. I'll rap my shit. He does the
Aquí les va toda la verdad. Si tú no me crees, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. If you don't believe me, you can look me in my eyes. Sabes, la vida es muy corta, pero aquí nadie le importa. Lo chido aquí es estar al 100 para pasarla con la banda que se pone pinche loca. No regrets todo lo que yo hago. La gente piensa que sin cambio soy bien gacho. Perdona, pero yo aquí no me rajo. I flip it up, que yo vengo desde abajo. It will be easy, not running out of luck. I'm building all the stacks and we keep it going. I'm my brother, BARUC, que tiene todo el flow. We're killing all the stages and tomorrow there'll be more. Yeah, you want the truth, we're chilling with the crew. They always have my back and they know I'm real too. Don't be acting fool, que te dejo por ahí. People missing out cause they can't come back to me. Yeah.
Aquí les va toda la verdad. Si tú no me crees, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. If you don't believe me, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. Si tú no me crees, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. If you don't believe me, you can look me in my eyes. Ain't no point in even lying. Si tú te vas, qué bueno, ya no quiero verte más. All you ever did was go and waste my time. Now I see the stars align, yeah, the world's mine. Why the media got us so paranoid? I'm over here getting produced by the homie Roy. Locked in the studio to block out all the noise. And when you see us live, you gon' see why we them boys. Si cometí errores, I don't regret it. Aprendo con el tiempo, don't you forget it. Sofía y Marina, only goddesses I cherish. Arriba las mujeres, donde están las solteras? They know we're chasing hoes, been through a lot of those. It's 2020, the vision clear, my voice is gold. But what they really want es una novela. ¿Qué chisme cuentas hoy? Suelta la sopa ya. Aquí les va toda la verdad. Si tú no me crees, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. If you don't believe me, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. Si tú no me crees, you can look me in my eyes. Aquí les va toda la verdad. If you don't believe me, you can look me in my eyes. Yeah. Spanglish. Ojalá aprendieron algo. La verdad. Tú ya sabes.
That shit was fucking dope, dog.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
yeah,
Thank-
good ass
thank
track,
you.
man.
Dog, you should just call it Aquí Les Va, dog.
Yeah.
Aquí Les Va.
Aquí les va.
Yeah, here it is. Aquí Les Va, dog.
No, that worked out. That was like a
Yeah,
good
no,
segue. So,
yeah.
okay, aquí les va. Nah, but
Aquí les va,
that's a fun joint, man. That's like,
That sounds
know?
like a fun joint, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys had a lot of fun doing that one, man. That shit is it's dope. I like it.
bro. The funny thing is, this one and My Landed Here, we did those during COVID.
Yeah.
Like, so we weren't even in the studio together. And so I think I was worried about that at one point. It was like, because you have to feel the energy, you know?
Yeah.
And when I heard this shit, I was like, oh shit, play that back. Right? Like, this is not the final version, but since then we've actually re-recorded it in like the same room, in the same studio, and all that stuff. And I probably put out that version. But I'm gonna tell hey, where the live at? I'm gonna call this motherfucker right now. Roy Bars, I see you. Shout out to Roy Bars.
Hey, what
That's the
happened?
homie. That's
did,
the
did we
compa.
did we cut the Instagram?
Yeah, the IG just went.
Oh, cause
there,
it
bro.
was, yeah.
Oh, word.
But he's got the files because we recorded at his room. So I urge everyone to tag at Roy Bars Band right now and tell him to release the song. Nah, but yeah, that's the homie. That's a fun. Like, I can't wait to do that live. You know,
Yeah.
like, cause you just know it's like everybody put your hands in the air type of moment.
Damn, bro. I mean, if you already know that you feel it, I'm sure it's gonna happen that way, bro. Damn, Baruch, thank you, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to see your full project developed, to see your videos and shit, to catch you live, man. Cause yeah. If you really bring that energy, dog, I'm excited to see that.
For sure. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it. I got another joint too. Hold on.
Play it.
I gotta download this bitch. I gotta download this motherfucker. It's the
While he does that, one more time, make sure you guys catch us May 14th at OVC. We're doing another fundraiser for our boy JT Active. It's gonna be a dope time. Come check it out. It's gonna be dope, man. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, shout out to Full Metal Burgers one time. Shout out to Franco's Landscaping. And again, shout out to the homie Baruch for stopping by and kicking it with us tonight on a Wednesday. And shit, on your headphones if you're listening in on Spotify. Yeah. And if you are stopping by with a 6-pack, make sure that it's a Heineken Zero, because that's all we like over here nowadays. Hey, no.
Y'all better not come with that
Yeah.
weak shit.
Yeah, bring that shit with the zero, dog.
You bring them drinks, it gotta be 0.0, son.
Please.
Because we the ones.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a blazing
I'm
summer.
looking hey Bruce, I'm looking at you right now on the camera, dog. Like, your eyes are like barely fucking open. I wish I could zoom in on that shit, dog.
Yeah, next year. Next year, bro. Next season.
They're not joking.
Yeah, and this next segment is brought to you by Bruce's Salty Mixed Nuts. You can find them at your local grocery store. Come get you some Bruce's Mixed Nuts.
You can find them at your local corner. You know?
Just hit us up.
Oh, what the fuck?
Please donate on the Twitch.
Yo, for a second, I thought that was a real product. I was like, these guys are joking. Oh my god, no, they're not, Bruce. You're really on the cam.
Hell yeah.
I got one more joint I want to play y'all. Again, this is unreleased. We've done this at shows though, but this one's really fun too. I'll let this be number 3 then. We'll just say that's number 3.
All right.
There's really more than 3, but this is a collab I did with my homie Miggy Smalls. I was telling you from Esco. It's called Free the Babies, and it's more like a political record, whatever. I make music to make music. I don't
Down.
give a fuck what y'all call it, but it's called Free the Babies. It's dope as fuck.
No te metas con mi gente, saving the people like verde. Esto no es un juego, no Nintendo, tú comprendes. It's a prison and outside, and we bout to shut it down. We protesting outside, you can hear us out loud. Free the babies, open the cages, free the baby, 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 open the cages.
You still remember your lyrics to this one?
It's time to get serious since they got physical. First we get militant, then we go political. I say we rush the cages like they did the Capitol. How will they stop us when we moving tactical? Core Civic be making money like villains. We about to cut your profits on them private prisons. This ain't a chess game, let go of the little children. Stop treating them like pawns just so you can make $1 billion. Land of the free, but really it's a battlefield. Brown kids dying every day, it's never on the news. Man, it's not the news, it's a residential schools. Erasing all these cultures, killing babies too. Ten cuidado con la red, no siempre crean lo que ven. No hay tiempo que perder, Chicano, Batman on the way. Toda mi gente, pone las pilas, todos marchando, juntos en fila, juntos gritando, llega la migra, juntos gritando, llega la migra. Free the babies, open the cage, 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 free the babies, open the cages. Piden más justicia y más libertad. Para las familias que cruzaron from the other side, trátenlas con dignidad. Los niños no tienen la culpa, no son criminal. All lives matter, oh, so they say. They turn a blind eye to my people in pain. Corrupt politicians, it's time for y'all to pay for separating families in the USA. Hypocrite outlaws are politically involved. Power to the people, they can never stop us all. BARUC and Miggy Smalls, hijos de inmigrantes unidos, mi gente más fuerte siempre pa' adelante. On the sacred land where my people been attacked. Fuck you, Uncle Sam, breaking homes and killing dads. And we still get taxed, boy, I'm about to snap. If the beats are gas, let our voice become the mash.
Damn, bro.
That shit's
Bravo. That
fire,
shit's
dog.
tight. That was
That's
super
the phone,
sick.
bro. That one, we get litty as fuck at the shows. Like I love playing people like this or at shows where I have like opportunities to play them shit where it's like it's not released, but it's like kind of like a special thank y'all for coming out, right?
Like an encore.
Yeah, exactly. And like this one, we started just because again, I was like, man, I don't really got new music out, so let's do this. And the homie's always down to like perform this, you know. So low key, we did it once, and we had this brew house right there in Chicano Park, and somebody was telling us like, yo, that's like punkish, like, right? Like y'all came with the energy, like it's like punk. It's like I know you all rapping, but it's like punk. And I was like, we need a fucking band, bro. Like, let's get the band going and shit. Let's turn this motherfucker to a punk show. Like, fuck it, cause we'll split up the crowd before we do the song. We're like, all right, this side is you're gonna say Free the Babies. This side is gonna say Open the Cages. And we teach them the right. That's the hook.
Yeah.
But if it's like a competition, it's like who's gonna be louder, this side or that side, bro. People always like, no matter what you do, just always tell them they're not loud enough, and they'll get louder.
They're like, oh yeah, motherfucker.
They
All right.
get louder, bro.
I know, bro. I do that shit a couple times. And the host is like, nah, you guys sound asleep. You gotta get that shit. And then you get like 5 more people join. You're like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a little experiment, right? Where it's kind of like, all right, who's at the end, we don't even keep count of who really gets louder.
Yeah.
But in their minds, it's like, oh, I want to fucking be that side.
Yeah.
Right? And when people really listen to it, it's actually like, oh shit, wait, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
For the babies, what babies? And then
All the babies.
all the babies. But as soon as I heard the beat and there was a sample, I was like, that's Spanglish.
Yeah.
That's some Spanglish shit right there.
Hell yeah. That's fucking dope, dude. Yeah, dude. I like the vibe of it. I like the vibe of both the songs, honestly, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
So
Yeah,
I-
they're both solid, bro. Like I said, I can't wait, man. Can't wait till you get that full release on the album. I mean, we're gonna stay tapped in for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I don't got no more free joints. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Because it's like these aren't even like straight up like this. Not even done. Those two songs, they're not
Yeah.
what I would call a final.
They sound really
version.
good for not being the
Yeah,
final version.
They do
final
sound really
version.
good,
For
bro.
real?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
straight up.
I should just stop and put those out there. No, I'll be trying too hard and shit.
Upload them right now, bro.
No, I feel you, bro. We've had the conversation with a lot of artists, and it's like, yo, it's one of those things when you're an artist. It's like it's never like perfect enough, you know. You just sometimes you gotta be like, all right, bro, it's done. I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. Like, just gonna fuck it up and make it worse.
All right, Baruch. So one more time, bro. What's the name of the project that you got cooking up right now?
So right now I'm working on my album called Spanglish or Spanglish. You can say it either way. No release date so far. We'll see, low key. Because I'm also at a point where I'm like, I kind of will have excess music, so I'm not sure if it's like, should I put out a standard version and then a deluxe version or whatever the fuck. But it's Spanglish. It's a lot of fun, honestly. I feel like I found myself. That's so like corny, huh? Corny to say that shit. That's like white girl corny, huh? Like,
Dude,
I found myself in this trip in India. Like,
that is one thing I have learned as I've gotten older. Like a lot of those cliches are cliches for like a reason. And shit. I find myself saying like a bunch of that shit. I'm like, fuck, man, that shit's lame as fuck. Like, but it's true. Like, but yeah, it is like white girl corny though.
Yeah, no, but you're right. That's right. People probably say that so often because
Yeah.
there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the first project, like musically project, where I'm like, that's a real like not a real, but like that's a multi-dimensional representation of who I am as an artist, but also as a person, like as a human being. Like I finally was able to find a way to put elements of my culture in la música, you know.
And I think that's like what any like good music does is, you know, it's ingrained and it's like part of that person. And it's an extension of like your person.
Yeah.
You know, who you are and shit. But yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you, Baruch. Hey, one more time, bro. Where can they find you at social media?
So you guys can find me all on the all platforms, TikTok, all that shit. Yeah, I got TikTok now. I don't really know how to use that shit, but I got it.
But we're on there.
Yeah, no, it's you know how it is. There's always the next year is gonna be new. It's like TikTok or Talk Tick or some shit. But at BARUC, that's BARUC 760. That's all across the board on Facebook, Instagram. I don't use Twitter. Don't hit me on that. Snap every now and then, but you know how you let go of some of them. Yeah, but everything is at BARUC 760. You can find me on that. Oh, and on Spotify. That's my shit, huh? This is with a bad shit. I gotta plug my shit. Hold on a minute. And you gotta find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all the other streaming platforms. Also, just BARUC, BARUC. Type in whatever songs we got. Mas, Reggae Flow, Positive Vibes. You'll find me on there. Thank y'all.
Hell yeah, thank you, Baruch. Peace.